Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo AC! Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Get it! Hey, Bronco Lee! Ready?
Here comes a toss. Right. Here comes Johnson. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball carried by number 20. The tackle by Jalen Johnson. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Johnson.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points. And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Thompson Robinson to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is caught. What a throw. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Williams going to throw on the first play. Finding space at the 40. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Williams to throw on second down. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Chicago.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the 25, here's second down and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you can see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
DTR to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. Find his receiver, Johnny Wilson.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hands. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
Now a toss, left side for Johnson. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Johnny Wilson, touchdown Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out on top, 14-0.
Bears nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. Whoa. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
That's a gain of 8.
Here's third and 2.
What is it?
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Got the hook up there to him. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Steelers has it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, And the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Montez Sweat getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
Second down.
We are through one. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. And they are facing a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Shot.
Metcalf, the motion man.
Ready, right?
On the give, it's Johnson. Oh, the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did. So it stays with Pittsburgh. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
60 Bobcats. 19, 18, 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's DTR. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What is it on?
To throw, it's Williams. Pushed out to his left. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
What is it on? Stay it. Yes, yes.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw.
Let's go now.
That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball. I can tell you from first-hand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
That's certainly not how he envisioned his first catch as a professional going, but technically he has less yards than you and I do, but we're up here in the booth. But not an ideal start, but he's certainly not going to panic either.
On the run to the right. It's made right side by Wilson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
A 46-yard attempt.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he's going to be stopped well short of the marker. That one never had a chance. They turn it over on down.
At their own 35-yard line.
Points are so hard to come by in this league, Mike. I understand the notion that teams don't like settling for field goals. When you're down this close to the end zone, they want to come away with 6. And if that's the case, let your offense stay on the field on fourth down. If not, let your field goal unit kick the field goal.
A big play to kick off this drive.
44 yards.
A pickup of 44 yards.
Bears. First down. First and 10.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. The Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go. Trap 50, trap 60. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Steady.
Here's Thompson Robinson. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Vegas, Vegas. What is up? That's right.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Now he'll air one out to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Tommy Malott to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cut 19.
Now Thompson Robinson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's hard. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. To throw is Williams. Off he goes. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard. from the shotgun. It's Williams. Well, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for.
It's 4th down.
And it's going to lead to 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Vegas, Vegas! Ready to look!
Here's Williams now to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is all. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good.
1st and 10.
Chicago Bears.
Ready to look!
1st and 10 at the 31-yard
Throw it
line.
again. It's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up
Second and a yard.
at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again. Williams. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Holston Loveland. Touchdown Bears. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that.
What stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here comes a return from the goal line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready! Ready!
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. Good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go!
Metcalf, the motion man. They'll keep it on the ground here again. Lots of space, past the 45. 20, 15. And he will score. Touchdown Steelers. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Vegas, Vegas! Ready to look! Yes, yes! Park Spurs! Park Spurs!
Williams. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
46-yard line.
Park Spurs!
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Yes, 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 yes. What is it on? Vegas!
Now Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's in! Roll, Odunze, touchdown Bears. On Isetas for the PAT. The kick is good. The Bears will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Chandler now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Panther 11. Viking 18. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. A throw left side. Taken in by Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
They put Wilson in motion. To throw, Thompson Robinson. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. Will put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. The Bears have it. Wow, you think you have moved it down the field with a terrific passing catch. But got to finish the play. And on the turnover, the defense takes over.
You work so hard, Mike, to execute the play.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Thompson Robinson to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
60 average, 60 average. Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 19 Lions.
They put Wilson in motion. DTR to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the one-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. He finds some room across the 25. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Going on first down, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And this will be incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. Third down coming up. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got a man, that's DJ Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards. They're trying to throw again. Here's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They'll come up here first and 10.
For another
Williams to the air once more. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completed. And he's in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
Makes the score Bears 42, Steelers 35.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Chandler now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Here's DTR. He'll get that to Wilson. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
Here we go. Second and Bronson.
Here's Thompson Robinson. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Smith. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
What is it? Yes.
On first and 10, it's Williams. This one, handed away. It's incomplete. Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and long. Here's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
On the give, it's Swift. Past midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown Bears. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Malott now going to take it out of the end zone. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Thompson Robinson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about this quarterback, Mike, is he has certainly been entertaining. I mean, there's been a lot of good, a little bit of bad, and it's kind of come all over the place. But as many nice throws as he's made, he's got to cut down on some of the interceptions.
DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Third down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time,
and he'll take it on in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Marat now going to take it out of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
I got D2 out to a star, number 1 to a star, and D2 to a
right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
Well, it's late. You're losing. Things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time, the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
He's got it! Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards. Throwing now from the gun. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Flush to his left. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
19, let's go. 19, Charger, 79 Broncos.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer.
Steelers 42. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
they will finally run him down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take it.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Give up the middle with Swift. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
That's all your passes for.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's taken in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Luther Burden. Touchdown Bears. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears are going to extend their lead.
Steelers 42. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Deputy Ranger. 19.
Thompson Robinson to throw. This one complete to Washington. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And the Steelers first down.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From his 48-yard line, here is 2nd and 5.
At their 48-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion.
65 catch.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go. Dragon 6.
Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And he's got another one. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit.
Steelers 49.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly. as it's returned for a touchdown. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears tack on one more to their lead.
That's why I traded Bears 70. Steelers 49.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Marat now going to take it out of the end zone. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Yeah, that play you talking about is a type QA forecast.
They put Wilson in motion.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18, 5 in.
Now, faking the give. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Montez Sweat in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
69, 70, hot.
DTR to front. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. They get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. And now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock stops with 18 seconds remaining.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. So they do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer.
Steelers 56.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock.